What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. I am your host for the live stream, Connor from Crypto Empire. And this live stream was supposed to start at 4:15 p.m., but we had some technical difficulties where my camera or my equipment over here in my studio said that I was live, but turns out I wasn't at all, so I apologize for the delay. I just talked to myself for an extended period of time thinking that I was live, but we're here. And all is well. We're making money. Crypto is going up, so we can't complain. Anyways, guys, sorry for the wait. Welcome to the live stream. What can you do? Sometimes technical difficulties do happen, but all we can do is push on forward and endure. All right, let's start from scratch and go over the crypto market overview. What's going on, everybody? Shout out to Dre, shout out to Dalton, shout out to GT Nuts, 4Max, McNaz, Labradoodle, Elvis, JP21, Brolex. What's going on, guys? Let's get into it. Crypto market overview. Let's go. Christopher Constance. What's going on, folks? So we're going to do this again. I literally just went over everything talking to myself, but let's go. All right. Crypto market overview. Bitcoin, $18,850. Ethereum, $1,422. Market cap, $943 billion. If we look at the market cap, this thing was $850 billion 5 days ago, basically. Go to a daily time frame here. Take a date and time measurement. 5 days ago, on Sunday. Wrong one. This one right here. On Sunday, we had a market cap of 780 to 800 billion. We're now at 862. And according to... Is it the total? That's so odd that the data differs so much. But anyways, on CoinMarketCap, it has the total market cap is at 862 billion. On CoinGecko, it has the total market cap at 943 billion. Nonetheless, we have gone up like 100 billion to 150 billion dollars in 5 days. Things are moving very quickly right now, and the bears are getting absolutely obliterated. Before we start really with this live stream, I want to go over a message that I posted in my Discord group the other day. It was actually last night, talking about this rally and what's going on right now, and why, if you were trying to short this, you're just going to get destroyed, because this rally is very much the real deal. This is the first green week, a serious green week we have had since July of 2022. We have had 6 straight months of nothing but down only. We have been conditioned, just like the dogs in Pavlov's bell experiment. We have been conditioned to see green candles as nothing but an opportunity to go short. Right now, most of the market is still in complete disbelief. After today, that is changing, but there's still a lot of people that think that this is a total fake rally. They don't believe it at all. All right? So, we've been conditioned to short the green. Right now, there's no bearish signs in the market. Right? Bitcoin is on a war path, straight to $25,000 to $30,000. A lot of people are still not even close to euphoric, and they're trying to short these pumps. So this is going to be the most hated rally of all time. We are getting it. Bears are going to get slaughtered. Bitcoin bullish, Ethereum bullish, stocks like Amazon and Tesla bullish. The dollar, let's go look at the DXY, the dollar index. The dollar is losing it. Right? This is a huge breakdown of a daily level here in the US dollar, this daily candle. And really, this is clear skies until 101, this next yellow dotted line. If we look to our left here for the US dollar index, the dollar is free to fall until 101. So it's fair game for the bulls until the dollar does get to around here. And that's another percentage point away. Right? If we take a little measurement here, we have another 1% to go here of free falling until this thing probably reverses. So things are looking quite good here for this Q1 rally on the table. Now, to everybody in the Crypto Empire community, I really appreciate everybody being here for this live stream. If you guys did not watch the live stream from last Sunday talking about is a Q1 crypto rally possible, or is it going to crash again, I was very bullish in that live stream, saying that things are going to pump. All right, and what happened? We pumped. Now, this is looking like we're going to get an extended rally on the table here. So let's talk about that with our Bitcoin technical analysis. How high is this actually going to go? So looking at Bitcoin here on the daily time frame, very strong. Very, very strong move up. All right. On Sunday, the Bitcoin price was down here. Basically, it's $16,600, just underneath 17K. Go to a cleaner chart. Right, we were down here 5 days ago, 4 days ago. We just hit 19K on Bitcoin. All right, this is pretty much going vertical. And if I zoom this out to a weekly chart, on our weekly time frame, we have this weekly descending wedge, which is a very bullish candlestick formation pattern. And with that, we can pull up the RSI. We have weekly bullish divergence in a weekly descending wedge. A lot of people want a third touch, right? A third touch on the RSI too. There's no guarantees we're going to get a third touch. It is possible. It's most certainly possible, but don't count on it. I am not saying that this is the end of the bear market, but for quarter one, it is game on until around the time of that Ethereum Shanghai network upgrade. That network upgrade is huge, okay? If you guys did not watch my YouTube video from yesterday talking about the Ethereum liquid staking derivative tokens, you need to go ahead and watch that video right now because, look, Ethereum is most likely going to outperform Bitcoin next bull run. You need to learn everything about Ethereum. You need to learn how it works, what the hot narratives are within Ethereum, layer 2s, ZK rollups, everything related to ZKs are going to be very, very big next bull run. And of course, the liquid staking derivative tokens like Lido, like Frax, like Rocket Pool, like Anchor, like BenKey. There's a lot of them out there. I covered them all in yesterday's video. It only has 189 likes, which is ridiculous. Right? This is like the most relevant narrative right now, and nobody understands it, which is why the video is so few likes. But go watch that video. Anyway, where is Bitcoin headed next? Well, clearly we have a level up here at $21,000. I do think we get there. I think it's going to be relatively soon. We are most certainly in resistance at current price. I would not be surprised to see a little bit of a pullback. We have not had any pullback so far in this rally. If I drop this down to a 4-hour time frame and we just examine this price action and how it's gone so far, it's been nothing but up, consolidate, up, consolidate, up, consolidate. We have not had a pullback, and then it went vertical. All right, so this is definitely a massive expansion, and after we see these big expansive moves, usually we cool off a little bit. Maybe we retrace and retest some lower levels, but the trend is most certainly up right now. I'm not expecting the big sell-off that everybody thinks is going to happen where we go to 12K just yet. It can potentially happen after this rally goes ahead and concludes, but for now it is game on. I would not be looking for shorts. Shorts, bears are going to get slaughtered. They're going to continue to get slaughtered. So after 21K, that's a huge level to flip, right? We make a higher high here. This is where the FTX collapse happened when Bitcoin was trading for 21,400. We make a higher high past this level, and it is fair game till $25,000. If we look at the chart here, 25K is that wick where when we had our first crypto contagion back in May of 2022, when Luna collapsed, when 3 Arrows Capital collapsed, Celsius, when they all went down, we saw Bitcoin first initially drop to 25K and had a strong bounce from that level. That was previous support, current resistance. So that's your kind of second target here, and then potentially as high as 30K. My target for this rally, I'll make it very clear, $25,000 to $30,000 per one Bitcoin. That's where I see things headed here. Let me just catch up with the live chat real quick. See what's going on. Christopher Constance, what's going on, Christopher? Labradoodle, too late to enter Lido. Nanook, how are you? And RH. So let's talk about Lido. Is it too late to enter? Probably not, but yeah, every time it goes higher, you do lose on some percentage gains. So let's see. This morning, I bought a huge spot position of Lido today when price was still below $2 at around 192 to 193. All right, it's in a weekly parabola. Let's go to a weekly time frame here. It's in a weekly parabola, and It's in the very early stages of this parabola. I like that. I like that a lot. It also is a very hot narrative. And if we look at the Ethereum liquid staking derivative tokens on DeFi Llama, we can see the total value locked of these. Lido has $7.01 billion. Its closest competitor, Rocket Pool, has $727 million. Lido has an advantage of $6.3 billion. Only 14% of the Ethereum in circulation is staked right now. Once they do that Shanghai network upgrade, it's going to allow Ethereum stakers to withdraw their stake. I could expect to see that 14% number of Ethereum staked jump up to 40 to 50%. What does that mean? They're all going to go to Lido most likely. Lido is the market leader. They're all going to stake through Lido. We're going to see the total value locked of Lido go through the roof. We're going to see it exponentially increase by the billions. Lido has the potential to get to crazy evaluations. $10, $20. By the time it really gets going, if you could hold out till the next bull run, $40. I can see it happening, a casual 20x from current price. Now let's say you weren't in the Discord, or maybe you just missed the trade this morning. Is it too late to enter? No, it's most certainly not, right? It's still in the very early stages of its parabola. If we look at this thing, draw a trend line, I would at least wait for a trend line retest. Again, that would take it back to 192, 193. This is where I bought it this morning. So there's no guarantees we're going to get that. Although I do think the market is due for a pullback. Bitcoin definitely due for a pullback. ETH definitely due for a pullback. So it's not too late to enter now. I do still think you have a ton of upside. If you're going to use leverage, make sure you stay in low leverage. But again, I went in spot only. I don't even need leverage with this. With proper size, if you just wait and be patient and believe in the narrative, it's going to take off. So yeah, Lido not too late, but I would at least kind of wait for a trendline retest possibly. But up to you, because it's in a parabola, and when things are in a parabola, they can easily just shoot, right? An example, of course, of parabolas in the past, we can look at something like Axie Infinity, and Axie, of course, went parabolic last bull market, and these are examples of what a parabola looks like, right? There are some pullbacks along the way for sure, right? It pulls back. Here it broke, pushed up higher, but then it kind of sold off and went on another crazy run. There are pullbacks in a parabola. They do happen, but they're very short-lived. Okay, so that's why with Lido, also note how when Axie cleared the... Let's get rid of these circles. When Axie cleared its high on its first parabola here, notice, right, it cleared the high, it retested, then it took off. Never came back to that level. If we go back to LDO, what is it doing here? It just cleared this high, okay? Just retested. Now it's looking to take off. It could very well. The daily candle close is going to be in 1 hour and 20 minutes. I would like to see the daily candle close with less of a top wick, but still it's a bullish daily candle. But it can just take off, all right? So my bags are packed. I don't know if it's too late. I don't know if it's going to pull back. Personally, I hope it does pull back. But all I'm saying is that if you're ignoring this narrative, you need to get with the program. Start by watching my video that I made yesterday, learning about what it is. And then Lido is just the most surefire bet right now. So I put my money where my mouth is, and we'll see what happens with that. But that should hopefully answer your question, Labradoodle. Mark Morris, what's with Aptos exploding up? Yeah, Aptos is exploding up exactly like you said. What's with it exploding up? I don't know why it's doing this. But if we look at this, right, pump up, consolidate, pump up. Look, this is a risk on period. this is a brief moment of risk on here in the middle of crypto winter. It is still crypto winter. The bear market, I don't think, is over yet. But for the next 6 to 8 weeks is my time frame. It is game on. It's going to be like a little mini bull market. All right, so we're going to be seeing a lot of this. Don't chase it. Definitely do not chase price after it pumps like this. That's not a wise move to do so, but I'm not sure why it is going ahead and pumping like this, other than the fact that if we go to a daily, if we go to this daily, it took off on Monday. Everything took off on Monday and has not looked back. Right, the market was due. Again, we had 6 months of nothing but bearish price action, nothing but red, nothing but blood in the streets. It was brutal out there. It was brutal for 6 months straight. Now everything is back alive. But anyways, with APT, you know, it reclaimed this resistance level at $3.95, $4, and it's been nothing but up. So where is this thing headed next? Well, it has this here at $6.91 to $7. It's going to $7. But I wouldn't chase it. And I would not long or short this right now. I would not. If I'm the only moves that I am looking for right now are longs on pullbacks. That's all I'm looking for. All right, and let's go over some of those right now. Let's see. Nanook saying, any thoughts on Osmosis? Fairly new from October of 2022. Would this still be a good bet for the next 2 years? Osmosis is solid. I think there's a lot of other projects that can potentially outperform. I mean, Atom for sure is like, if you're going to bet on Cosmos, Atom is what to go after. I mean, yeah, Osmo is solid. It's gonna be here. Probably will get very popular again next bull market. But I wouldn't have that as one of my assets in my investment portfolio, so to speak. I have other picks. Let's see. We got RH saying, yo, Gala went to sell. And we'll get to your question in one moment. Also to you, Craig Lanzi. When to sell Gala? Well, it's certainly at resistance right now, but here's the thing. In this little run we're in, these resistance levels are there to get broken, right? In an uptrend, resistance levels get broken. So you can certainly take some profit from Gala if you got in, you know, down here and you're up a few 100%. Higher up, we have another level at 7 cents. Another spot to take profit. And then we have 12 cents. We have 14 to 17. So I don't know how you do things if you type them out in a little notes on your computer or you write them out. But you have 7 cents, you have 12, you have 14, then 17, and then 20. Those are your levels to sell. Or you just take a screenshot of my chart here, and you see all my key levels. Let's see. Austin Craig says, hey, Connor, in your opinion, is it time now to deploy some funds to ETH or wait a bit more? Some deep SEC/XRP case could bring the markets down and ETH rewards unlock. Yeah, so if you have zero exposure to the market, there's always the chance that this is the bottom. There's always that chance. Is it likely? Probably not, because there's so much things that could potentially go really bad. You brought up the XRP SEC case. Today, Nexo is getting, you know, pinned by the feds in Romania, or Bulgaria, I should say. Also, Genesis and the Digital Currency Group, they have their outstanding $1 billion loan due in May of this year. So that's why I'm saying 6 to 8 weeks for this current rally is my time frame. But here's the thing. If we look back to the previous bear market, we bottomed out Bitcoin here at $3,200. Then we had that rally where price went to $13,500. All right, we had a huge, this is like a 500% rally. Or 300% rally. And then what happened was we crashed 70% from that, okay? During that March 2020 crash. So understand, even if we do have a crazy run up right now, it can retrace 70% of that move quickly. Or not quickly, but over time. Even though this capitulation was rather quickly. But anyways, That's the point I'm trying to make. So going back and looking at current price here, I went over this a few weeks ago, actually. Maybe it was last week on the last live stream. But the plan really for longer term buying, of course, we'd like to get Bitcoin down here at $12,000. We would like to get Ethereum from $600 to $800, but we don't know if that's going to happen. So this looks like a bottom. Small, little, narrow weekly candles, weekly bullish divergence, weekly descending wedge. Certainly looks like a bottom, right? This weekly descending wedge. So just as I said 2 weeks ago or 1 week ago in that live stream talking about buying for the long term, here is a good time to buy. Here at the breakout level, which is 21,500, right? You can wait for a breakout above here. Good time to buy, right? This is a higher high. This is confirmation of a new uptrend when we clear $21,500. So that again would be a good time to buy. The third option, the third time, would be you wait for something like what happened in March of 2020, where we go in a nice rally, but then we crash back down, all right? And then you buy on that retracement. So, look, you're not buying the top if you go into ETH right now. ETH can easily, I think ETH is going to crush Bitcoin next bull market in terms of price performance, $10,000 to $15,000. So you do have some multiples even if you buy ETH right now. Is it the Pico bottom? Maybe not, but still a good price. But I hope that answers your question, Austin Craig Lanzi. And we got James on 215. Do you hold certain coins you don't trade? So, yes, I do. I most certainly do. But for the most part, I look at all assets, and if I like the setup, I'll trade it. But there's some low caps, for example, that I'll just invest in and not trade them. Some low caps in the portfolio. Christopher saying nobody likes Aptos, but they have good tech. I'll wait for SUIE. I like that, Christopher. Let's see, McNaz Connor, where do you see ETH going during this rally? So first of all, 1684 is your first main target. This was where ETH was before the FTX collapse. That's the wick high. $1,700 is your first target, and then 2,000 is the next wick high. Right? So 1,700 to 2K on this rally is where I see Ethereum going here. Have you checked out Kadena? Kadena is the only scalable proof of work blockchain, best tech, best team, amazing community. You should check it out. So just for your reference, I'm very familiar with Kadena. Here we go. Here's my video on it. It's from a year ago. Haven't really talked about it too much, but yeah, I'm very familiar with what Kadena is. I covered it here on the channel before. And I like Kadena. I have nothing against it. I am not a huge investor in it. Now this weekly chart, let's go to a daily chart. Like if we're gonna get this rally, right? And this is not pumped yet. It just printed a bullish cross on the daily time frame. Double bottom. Right, we have our 9 EMA crossing over the 21 here. This is on pump watch. This is gonna pump. First, it has to clear this resistance at $1. It's at 98 cents right now. Look at these daily candles. These are two insanely bullish daily candles. Two pin bars. This is yeah. This here. I might have to ape into this. This is looking really good. Yeah, really good technicals. Price targets. You got one here at 120. You got 146, which is where it was before the FTX collapse, where it's entered to 78 cents. Yeah, this below $1. Cadena below $1 is a deal. That's a deal and a half. James or Jules, thank you for bringing that to my attention. This is bullish as heck. Realistically, you can get to 150 to potentially this gray pocket at 170 to 180. So if we were to line these up, stop would be beneath the daily low today. This is ridiculous. This log scale, man, it's a joke. This is how you would play it. Risking 6% to get to your first target 22% for more of a scalp. So this is still a swing trade. It's not going to get there. It could get there in a day, a 20% candle, but don't count on it. Anyways, 20% to your first target. You have your high over here, 45%, and then 76%. That's only for this bear market rally over the next 6 to 8 weeks. You know, this thing has an all-time high of $27, so we'll see what happens next bull run. But all of the Crypto Empire Premium Discord members know that I have a different pick for proof of work. Low cap, much lower market cap than Cadena. And, you know, this is obviously less, they're both very high risk, right? My low cap is basically a lottery ticket. It's high risk for sure, but could potentially be very high reward. Anyway, yeah, Cadena, this looks like money. 11 to 1 trade. Let's see. Flora 1980 says, "Hi Connor, another great video on liquid staking yesterday. Thanks." In Lido, can you remind your view on the DEX/real yield narrative tokens like GMX, GNS, Kuji, Vela, etc. So Florin, I've never really shared a view on those real yield, DEX tokens. There's GMX. GMX is good. GNS obviously too. Gains. DYDX also good. I mean, yeah, they're gonna crack down on centralized exchanges. They're gonna want you to KYC. They're gonna want you to use an ID to use the internet. They're going to go for every freedom that we have. All right, so the only option we have is to go with privacy coins and decentralized exchanges. So the narrative is clear as day. Just like right now we have artificial intelligence, we have Ethereum liquid staking, we have Ethereum layer 2's ZK rollups. Listen, decentralized exchanges and privacy are going to be the hottest narratives in the future. AI is not going to go away. Artificial intelligence is only going to grow. But privacy, if you don't have any Monero, Monero is fine, but Pirate Chain too if you want, like, you're going to get slapped in the face super hard by the market. The market is going to humble you. Privacy is going to be such a big narrative. Decentralized exchanges too going to be such a big narrative. Talking about privacy, if we look at the Crypto Empire Premium Discord group, just the other day, I posted Monero, right? Monero on the weekly chart, it's a massive cup and handle. When this breaks out, it's not going to wait for you, right? You're going to wish you had some. But anyways, yeah, Monero, thousands of dollars per coin, easily. CBDCs are coming, so yeah, they're going for everything. So all you can do is protect yourself. Yeah, I'm heavily invested in privacy coins. That's all I'm going to say. Let's see, Jules. Stuart Herbert is the most cited person in the Bitcoin white paper, and he's on the Cadena. Yes, I cover all that in my video, Jules. Go ahead and check it out. Let's see, Polkadot. LDO. Let's get a parabolic move going with that. And DOT here. So DOT on the daily, I gave you this trade in the last live stream on Sunday. If you have not watched that live stream, go ahead and check it out. And yeah, winner here. All right, I gave you I don't know how many trades I gave you in that live stream last Sunday, but they were all longs. And DOT, yeah, it's getting to the target here at 532. It's not the time to long now, right? The time to long was on Sunday or Monday when the move was happening. But what we can do is we can plan for pullbacks. So our support levels on DOT are $4.86, and then we have $4.96 too for your pullback support levels. We'll see what happens. Again, this is a no trade right now. It's approaching a profit target, basically there at $5.25. Psychological round number. So wait for a pullback on DOT. Not the time to long. If anybody caught this trade, let me know in my Telegram or right here in the live chat, whatever works for you. But hope one of you guys caught it and made some money with it. Let's go ahead and continue on. Let's see. Can you look at Fetch? I most certainly can. So FET, obviously with that AI narrative, it is booming. And it is getting to this wick going back to February of this year. So who remembers what happened in February of last year? Well, that was when the Ukraine war first started. Okay, I remember I was sitting at a Chinese restaurant when that news announcement came out that Russia went ahead and invaded Ukraine. It's one of those things that you just don't forget. And I also remember this crash, this flash crash, and that marked the bottom, right? That was a temporary bottom. Then we saw a rally up until April, and then that was obviously a local top, and it's been nothing but pain since then. But yeah, FET is coming back to that level at 22.5 cents, all right? So heavy resistance without a doubt. But if it can reclaim this back up to 65, for sure. 65, if we look at this is a weekly, no, this is a daily time frame. On FET, 42 and then 60 are the levels above 22. A lot of clear skies. There is a lot in here. Probably will slow down. I actually like this here, 33. But yeah, FET, again, not the time to necessarily ape into this thing. Not a good idea. It's at a big resistance level. So best thing to do would be wait for a pullback. 14 to 15 cents looks pretty good for that. Something like that. Yeah, that's solid. I like 15 cents on FET. No guarantees that it gets there though. No guarantees at all. Could just keep on pumping up higher. It's also in a parabola. Right, we can go ahead and put this on the chart here. Like so. Yeah, this thing's also in a parabola. So even if it did come down and test 15, it would still be holding the parabola. When it breaks this, that's your signal to get out, or at least sell most of what you have when it breaks the parabola. But this is without a doubt a parabola. Again, Lido, also in a parabola. Looks good. If you guys want to learn how parabolas play out, look at Axie Infinity from last bull market. Right, this went on two parabolic moves. First one at the start of 2021. Notice the second it broke that high. I'm pretty sure I already went over this. This is like the third time I'm live streaming, I feel like. I don't know what I covered and what I didn't cover yet. But anyways, when it breaks the high, it retests and then it just goes. It's gone. You don't have a lot of time to get into these, so pack your bags while you can. But that's FET. Which low cap you hold. Join my Discord, you'll find out. Let's see. Thoughts on Evmos. Yeah, I mean, listen, there's so many good projects out there. Evmos, I can't say anything bad about it, but I mean, I'm more optimistic about, layer 2s for Ethereum, stuff like that. I think they're going to perform better potentially. Will Evmos have a face-ripping pump next bull market? It probably will. It probably will. Evmos just has very high emissions with its rewards for stakers that you need to be careful about. Fully diluted valuation is over a 2x the market cap. So definitely some red flags with the project, but it's still a good project, and its fundamentals are very strong. Jules is holding 50,000 Cadena. Beast. I respect that. I respect somebody who puts their money where their mouth is. Just because I'm curious, I'm going to see how much 50,000 Cadena is. 50K. That's $1. Makes sense, yeah. Nice. It's a good bag. We got Rigoberto with us. What up, Rigoberto? How are you, my friend? We got Space Boy and Kitty as well saying hi all. Just caught the stream driving into work and listening to the Empire dominate. Good to see you, Space Boy and Kitty. Thank you for your support. Flux. Yeah, Flux is an interesting one. So Flux, this is not an asset that I chart on the regular. I get asked about it in my live streams all the time, which I'm assuming is why I put this trend line on the chart, but it just broke this trend line on the daily time frame. It's ready to get sent, already starting to send. Notice the move, it's been kind of a slow grind up. It has not had any of these moves yet, where it just goes straight up vertical. Notice before it goes vertical, it has the slow grind up. So yeah, Flux, just like Cadena, looks ready to boom. And another one that I charted in the last live was Flow. I got asked about Flow by an audience member, and I gave you guys this long trade on Flow, right, when price was still underneath the trend line, saying it was going to break this trend line. And it went ahead and did exactly that. From there, it is up around 20%. So whoever asked me about Flow on last Sunday's live stream, I hope you took the long and made money with it. But yeah, a lot of charts are looking very good like this. Let's see what else is going on here. Rigoberto, these prices are still good buy-ins for long term. Just wait for a slight retest if buying more. I like that, Rigoberto. What's my proof of work low cap pick? I'm not sharing that yet. On God was all over that dot trade. What is the best exchange to buy Monero on? It's all over. I've bought most of mine off of Qcoin, actually. Qcoin, no KYC, pretty high withdrawal limit. Bitget has it, if you're on Bitget. Kraken, obviously good too. Qcoin, as you can see. Yeah. It's on most major exchanges. Qcoin is what I use. My view on Cambria. I've never heard of Cambria. Never heard of KAT. No idea what this thing is. Let's find out. Artificial intelligence, okay. Cool. Yeah, I've never heard of this one. There's a lot of little artificial intelligence projects popping up, and in terms of like the real low caps, this thing has a market cap of $5 million, and that is up from $1 million like 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I mean, these things are very much under the radar, and AI is the hot narrative for sure. Now Ocean is, I mean, this is just a super obvious one to me. Ocean, right? A little 100% move to 56 cents. Seems like a given to me. So Again, this is a spot trade. And the thing is, like, data and artificial intelligence, they're only going to grow. They're only going to grow bigger. So Ocean is a very solid coin to hold for the longer term. But here in the short term, I can see it making its way back up to 56 over the next 6 to 8 weeks during this bear market rally. Already kind of in a slight profit here, trying to clear these highs. It looks pretty good. Let's see, Dalton Moore, CHZ on the daily going to 13.3 and 14.25. Let's take a look at Chili's. So Chili's was a coin, I remember somebody asked me about it last Sunday, and I basically said long it when it was down here at like 0.113, 11 cents. And I know Dalton has been tracking it like a hawk in the Discord too. So let's see, Dalton says 113 to 14.25. Well, I mean, 14.25 I already have marked on my chart. So yeah, I would say it's going there. It does need to break this trend line first. This trend line goes back quite a bit to February. So almost a year-long trend line here that it needs to break right now. Definitely important to do so. But if it can break that, yeah, these wicks is where it's going next for sure. 13.18. There's going to be a lot of profit taking right here. Also notice how it's the top of my green zone. Also has the trend line right here. So big, strong resistance level. I certainly would not long this resistance. Maybe we get some type of pullback. If we look on the 4 hour, we have support. I like this. 12 cents. 12 cents for a pullback to maybe 11.75 for entries. Let's go over trades that we're currently in. So, I mean, obviously Monero, Lido we already talked about. I just bought more Casper earlier in the week. Added to the bag of Casper, and if we look at Casper on the daily, it is in this massive symmetrical triangle, trying to break out here. Bullish cross with our little EMAs. So Casper looks good. Potentially has bottomed, potentially not. But you know, I'm getting asked about Cadena, getting asked about AI coins, stuff like that. Casper is a coin that I personally hold as an investment. So if you guys want to know what I hold, this is one of them. And, you know, I just bought a lot of it below 3 cents, so I feel good about it. Potentially has bottomed. In terms of shorter term scalp trades, we have Kava. We have Kava here. Breaking its bull flag. This is huge. This is mega. So Dalton first put us on to Kava this morning, and I liked it, so I also went ahead and longed it. So my entry was 72 cents and stop at 69. First target is 82, but I can see this getting up to 90, but it's well on its way here. I mean, this thing is crushing right now, printing money for us. Shout out to Dalton for the snipe. Yeah, that's one. We're also in Curve CRV. If we look at CRV, so I had in our Discord, a bunch of people were asking me. I said 64 cents is your support level. Place your bids there. I didn't place bids, but I know some of my members did. But on our CPI candle this morning, it came right to 64 cents. That was the perfect fill. But the trade plan here, if I share this with you, was to long at 67. And we did get that pullback right here after the trade alert was posted. So we got our fill. Now we're off to the races on CRV. So those are my two shorter term positions that I'm in right now. Both of them in a profit. So looking pretty good. And we also have obviously the Lido trade. I'm just in spot with Lido. super aggressive what I did this morning with the amount that I bought, but hey, it is what it is. I like it. Feel good about it. So those are my current positions, my two little scalps and my longer term swings there. I mean, Dalton is, I don't know how many trades Dalton is currently in right now, but yeah. Long everything is basically the plan right now, and long on the pullbacks. I'm getting asked about a bunch of different coins. I'm just going to go over some coins right now that I am looking for trades in next for, potential little scalps. Shorter term day trades to swing trades over a few days. First one is going to be Solana here. Solana is in a bull flag. All right, if we look at Solana on the 1 hour chart, it is pumping, consolidating, currently in the consolidation. So with a bull flag, you always have a few options to enter. Your first option is to just blindly buy it in the middle of the bull flag with a stop loss beneath. You can do that. Or you could wait for support. On Solana, we have our support level here at $15.53. All right, so one strategy would be to just place your limit orders here at $15.53. Hopefully it comes back down and you get filled. Your third option is to wait for the breakout and then the retest of the breakout. Get your fill and then you ride it higher. All right, so if we do get that support buy, which would be optimal, but it's not guaranteed we get that, 218, which would be your first target out of this, 18%, 4-to-1 trade. If you did the first option for an entry and just blindly aped in the middle of the flag, which it's not the best way to do things, but it can work. To this first target, you have a 1-to-1, still an 11% gain. I'm going to zoom this out to the daily time frame though. So we have our measured move going to $21. We have this wick on the daily going to 1980. So we'll use 1980, and that's a 2-to-1. If you just went in right now into Solana, I don't suggest that, right? I'm kind of waiting to see what does happen with it. And then your third option would be to wait for the retest of the breakout. And yeah, I mean, it's not the greatest risk reward if you get in that high. But anyways, guys, Solana, I'm looking for a push up higher on Sol, right? Currently in this bull flag, I would like to get it at this support at 1553, but there's no guarantees it comes back down there. But that's one trade I'm looking at. Another one I like for continuation is Chainlink. Now, Chainlink, I'm a little bit salty about. Reason I'm a little bit salty about Link was I literally longed the exact bottom. I made money on the trade, but I closed out so early. I closed out super early. I longed 546, like right here. Literally, I could have just held that trade. It could have potentially been a generational long, like a bottom long. Whatever. It's done. Can't cry over spilt milk. But now Link, as we can see, it's just pushing above 636. Huge level. Huge level on the daily, on the weekly. So I am expecting Link to continue the path up higher. I would like to get a support entry here at 612, right? I just put this on the chart when I did the first live stream before this one, where it was only myself talking to myself for an hour. I put this on the chart here. So I would like to get an entry at 612, but that's not a guarantee. I don't suggest entering now personally. We're due for a pullback, right? Especially if we look at Bitcoin, it can most certainly just keep on ripping. But this is massive expansion, massive volatility. After these periods of massive volatility, we usually cool off and have a slight type of pullback. We have not really had any pullback since the start of the week. So if you just ape into things right now, understand you're aping into things at resistance after a huge run. It's never the greatest idea. But anyways, Link, support is 612. I would like to get that. If we don't, our next support is right here at 620 to 625. All right, so these are your two entry options on Link for a continuation move higher, targeting realistically $7.50. This is a 4.2 to 1 trade. I like it. Another one. Let's go ahead and move on. Optimism OP has been on an absolute tear recently, and all right, man. All right, it hasn't really done anything, but again, your support entry would be 127. I want to see this come back lower. I want to be a support buyer. I don't want to be a resistance buyer. I want to be a support buyer. So I want to see optimism come back down to around 125 to 127, and from there get that next push up to 160. Which if we put the stop at 119.5, we're risking 5.8% to make 28%. I like that. OP, add it to your watch list. Another one that I'm waiting for. I'm not going to force it. I want it to come to me. Don't chase, attract, as they're all saying nowadays. It's the popular thing to say. Let's see. Another one, Dogecoin. Another trade I'm looking for. So Doge is looking at our daily. It's looking pretty good, man. It's looking really good. If you look at these two daily candles, this current daily candle is going to close in 45 minutes. We also have our bullish cross with our EMAs. Well, actually, if we look at this EMA, look at this. It's crossing. It literally just flashed the cross right now. The cross is always a lagging indicator. So as traders, what we can do is we can front run the cross by entering early, basically. How you would play this is you would put your stop loss beneath the wick of today's daily candle. So that's around 6.5% you're going to be risking. And for your profit targets, we'll take these EMAs off the screen. We got our point across with those. But if we look at our profit targets here for Doge, we got 9.1 cents, which is a 15% gain. And then if we look at where this was only in December. This thing can move up here to 10 cents. You got 34%. That's a 5.3 to 1 trade. So we went over Link, we went over OP, we went over Doge, and we went over Solana. These are 4 coins that look like they are good for longs. Again, I am waiting for those pullbacks. I would like to. Doge right now, though, however, is ready to go. It is ready to go. So for Doge, what we want to see is we want to see a 4-hour candle close above 8.048 cents. Mark a yellow line or whatever on your own chart. And when you see a 4-hour candle close above this line, that is your trigger to get long. Stop beneath today's daily low, the wick low. This one here at 7.5 cents. Very simple trade plan. But yeah, Doge, send it. Daily bullish EMA cross happening right now. You heard it here first. Now, I'm not one of those YouTubers that's going to make, even though I would probably get a lot of views if I made a Dogecoin only video. I've never done that. I have 380 YouTube videos live on my channel. I have never just covered Doge in a video, right? There's some YouTube channels out there that only make videos only about Dogecoin. Good for them. But yeah, I mean, I can do that for this trade here. It looks like money. This looks like money. Add it to your watch list. All right, so we just covered a lot there. We are going to now catch up with our live chat and see what's going on. Is it Caspa? No, absolutely not. It's not Caspa. Snow. Rigo. Snow is still... It's still 60 cents, 66 cents. You can only buy this on Safe Trade. Snow Blossom. Now, if we look at this thing, you can only use Bitcoin to buy it. And by the way, Jules, pay attention here, my friend. The answer to your question is literally what I'm talking about. But anyways, it's 3,500 sats each. right now, which is 66 cents. You can't really chart it because it's so illiquid. It's not really available anywhere other than Safe Trade or if you buy it directly from a miner. But yeah, Rigoberto, we can't really chart that coin. What up, CRO8? Saying he's on his daily grind, increasing his fiat. Good to hear that, CRO, my friend. Appreciate your support. Can we look at XTP? Yeah, sure. I've never heard of XTP. Tap. Okay, I've never heard of this one. Not really available anywhere either. Market cap of 25 million, so this is certainly a low cap. XPT. You can't really chart it, Crow. But if we look at this, it's flatlined, which is good for a potential bottom. You can buy it for 2 Satoshis. Or less than 2 Satoshis. Yeah, I mean, if you want to take a punt at a little low cap, it's flatlined completely, low market cap, so it could go parabolic for sure, potentially. Mary asking about Glimmer Moonbeam. For sure, we'll look at Moonbeam Glimmer. It hasn't moved. Polkadot is like super... Okay, it's starting to move on the daily a little bit here. Strong daily candle. It was at 33 cents for forever. If you guys watched my original Glimmer video for the bear market shopping list, I said, you know, it's going to come right here to mid 30 cents. That's exactly what happened. This is the buy. It's still in the buy zone. 36 cents, 35 and a half. That is still the buy zone. So it's not too late. I like Glimmer, but it has a lot of work to do to catch up. But that doesn't mean it's not going to. 200 EMA is all the way up here at 90 cents. So we are about to get a bullish cross. Yeah, this looks pretty good. If we're going to get this rally here, which I think for certain we're going to get this Q1 rally for the next 6 to 8 weeks, well, then things are going to start moving. Again, that cross is a lagging indicator, so we can front run it. But Glimmer right here, if you put a stop beneath the daily low of today's candle, you have a 2.8 to 1 to resistance. Yeah, that's a good long. You're front running the cross. It's game on. I like Glimmer right here. If we do get a pullback, our support levels on the 4-hour, we have our demand zone. I'm just going to make this fresh by doing this and outlining it like so. So on the 4-hour, we have 34 cents to 33 cents as your buy level. If you want to wait for that, no guarantees it even gets there, so don't count on that. But that's your Glimmer buy zone. Now Aptos, we already looked at Aptos, I believe, in this daily supply zone now. But what a candle. James on 215. Hi Connor, what are your thoughts on Theta and VRA? Two very good coins. VRA also coming back from the dead. This thing 0.002 cents. All-time high is 8 cents. What is that, a 40x to its all-time high? That's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, VRA, when VRA goes, it does not wait for you. Just giving us the bullish cross with our EMAs. We have not had one of these bullish crosses since the FTX collapse. And whenever we get the cross, you know, we're going to run. So this is going to pump. VRA will pump. Where will it pump to? I can see it going 2x. What is this? Okay, never mind. 60 to 70%. VRA is good, 60 to 70%. Theta. theta off that little bottom down here. Look at the slope. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful chart. Look at this. Notice how you don't see any of these. You don't see any of the. Let's see what I'm looking for. Notice how you don't see any of this. Just straight up vertical parabolic price action. It's coming. It is definitely coming, and this is what it looks like at the start. These small, little, narrow daily candles are soon going to be massive green candles. Whew. This is all systems go as well. Drop this to a 4 hour. So support 80 cents. Or right here at 82.2 cents. Yeah, 82.2 cents is your closest support for theta. But this looks like it's getting ready to really start putting in some huge candles. And your first target is going to be $1. And then this supply area, which is a 50% gain at 130, 125 to 130. Both of these coins, Theta and VRA, very solid fundamentals, and these technicals, these charts also look very good. I'm attracted to Theta here. Maniac 9, can we look at VeChain? Yes, we can look at VeChain. Let's go. So VeChain obviously at our little resistance trend line. Also a horizontal level. On our daily time frame. This is beautiful reclaim here. So VeChain below 2 cents, which is crazy. All right, so we want to long this. I would not short this at all. And where we want to long that is right here. We want 1.821 cents. This is where you want to put your limit orders, not financial advice, but this is where it's a great spot to put limit orders. Risking 4.5%. All these trades look so good. We want this pullback to support though on VeChain. No guarantees because it gave it to us this morning on the CPI sell-off. But again, we're overextended, right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 daily. 1, 2. Yeah, this is our 5th daily candle in a row. So certainly due for a pullback, which is why I'm giving you guys support entries and not telling you to just ape into everything right now, because that's not a smart thing to do. Not a smart thing to do at all. We got Robert Rawl saying, love you, bro. Keep it up. Appreciate that. Thank you, brother. One for XMR on Thor Swap. Nanook, my man. Mana, Decentraland. Whoops. Another one at resist. Everything looks the same. All these altcoins literally look the same right now. needs to flip this clearly, right? Once it flips this, it's free reign to get back to the FTX collapse levels, which is at 72 cents. So the plan would be to long. Also, I go over this in my trading course, this philosophy on the market, but it's very simple. When we have a key supply zone resistance level like we do here in Mana at 41 cents, what we want to notice is the price action going into that resistance level. And if we look on Mana, it took, and this is with most other altcoins right now too, it took 2 weeks to get to this level. Usually if we have 1 or 2 daily candles that just boom right into a major supply zone, it means that it's just a liquidity grab and it's going to sell off. But the fact that it took 2 weeks of slow grind accumulation candles to get up here gives a much higher probability chance that this resistance level is going to break and it gets sent. So the plan is to long this break at 41 cents. If you look on the lower time frame, our support level is here at 39.4. So plan for this to get hit at 39.4. And a solid take profit for us. If you're going to scalp this, you look to sell at around 43 to 44. But for a swing, you can take this to 53 and then even potentially 58 cents. So if we get this support entry, that would be a 11.5 to 1 to 58 cents, but no guarantees we get that. Look at this thing, man. It looks like it just wants to crack this resistance, but you got to be patient. You cannot just FOMO into it. The best case scenario is to wait for a support entry. But another one looks solid. Did we go over Ocean? I think we already did. I bought a huge spot bag of Ocean. I'm going to sell it up here at 56 cents. Another one there. We went over OP. Harmony 1 looks the same as all the other charts we've looked at, basically. All of these charts have this beautiful V-shaped reversal with this trendline break on the bottom here. Let me continue on with the chat here. Moby Sage, what's up, Moby? So Maribito, it's Dead Cat Bouncer mini bull run. To me, this is a mini bull run. The next 6 to 8 weeks, we have a brief period of risk on. Risk on. What do I think of Beam Swap Glint can do in 2023 if we're having a bear market rally in 2025 bull run? Beam Swap is the most held token on the Moonbeam network. All right, it is also the best decentralized exchange on the Moonbeam network. So the thing is, right now, Polkadot is like dead, and nobody cares about Polkadot. It has no narratives going for it. It's just in the back burner. That will change eventually. I don't know if it happens in 2023, probably sometime in 2024, 2025, when we're nearing that next Bitcoin halving and things really start to pick back up. That's when we'll see, the Polkadot ecosystem and Moonbeam and, Beam Swap really take off. For 2023, I wouldn't expect anything crazy. This is what the token is here, Glint. But I have to say, the market cap is micro. It has a market cap of 355K, but it's the most held token on the Moonbeam network, if I'm not mistaken. And its only competition is like a scam project called Stella Swap. This is like a total scam. So yeah, Beam Swap, I like it. I don't own any. I don't know how it's going to do this year because Polkadot is just dead altogether. But when that changes, it should do well. Moby, if you had 3K to spend, would you put 1K into 3 coins, 500 into 6, or some other strategy? Maybe I would choose 4 and split that 3K 4 ways. Right, use kind of that barbell approach. I would go heavy into 2 and lighter into, but that's how I would do it, Moby. Ian M, are there any new trending coins on the meme coin front that we should keep our eyes on? Thanks. Not necessarily on the meme coin front. One thing I'm paying attention to right now, though, is Thana on BNB. Where is this thing's website here? Anyways, yeah. Add this one to your watch list. It's on the Binance Smart Chain. Market cap right now is $12 million. Pay attention to the THE on the Binance Smart Chain. Pulling back today. Previous resistance, right? So high risk, not financial advice, but if you're into this, low caps on like the Binance Smart Chain, or ETH or Solana, whatever, pay attention to this one, Thana. Your one and only favorite coin, no Bitcoin or ETH, Monero, easy. And one low cap. So for the low cap, how low does it have to be? Because I mean, something like Casper is like number 100 right now, and I own a ton of that. Let's see, just real quick, how our trades are doing over here. All right, we need this 4-hour candle to close better than this. What the heck is this? That's a bearish swing failure pattern. Not a great 4-hour look here on Kava. If you don't know what an SFP is, swing failure pattern, I'll make a video on it. It's a trading strategy, but it's price action trading. If you already study my other videos, you'll be able to pick it up very quickly. Let's see. The graph. Maribito. So are we going up? Martin, yes, we are going up. We are going up, Martin. What up, Amsterdam? How are you? Good to see you as well. Can you confirm Caspa isn't your... No, it's Caspa is 100% not my low cap proof of work pick. 100% not. I don't own any Caspa. I don't plan on buying any Caspa. We'll see. RH, just make an account with CoinGecko. Click sign up, make an account, and you can track your portfolio in CoinGecko. It tracks you put your entry in, it tells you everything you need to know. Thoughts on Caspa? I don't like it. I don't know. It's too like talked about on Twitter for me to trust it. It's like definitely some marketing dollars going to it. Sketchy. QI. This is an Ethereum liquid staking token. As you can see, where's Ben Key? The heck? Well, if we go to categories over here, we scroll down a ton. Liquid staking governance tokens. Ben Key here is one of them. QI, that's what Labradoodle is asking about. So Labradoodle, I posted this in the Discord yesterday. If you look at it, It's giving us the bullish cross on our daily time frame with our 9 EMA crossing over the 21. So that's our first kind of bullish thing to go off. Okay. We do need to clear this wick. As you can see, this wick is what is giving us trouble here. Okay. Yeah, so not really worried. Support for this thing is here at 0.00689. So if you can get a support entry, this is where it's going to be. But still on track to do well with the narrative of ETH liquid staking derivative tokens. Yeah, that's been key. Support again is 0.00685 for all the support buyers watching the stream right now. All right, guys, we've been going for an hour and 16 minutes. Let's see, Jules, what are you saying over here, Jules? I'm waiting for your low cap proof of work pick. When are you going to announce it? You can join my Discord right now and you can discover it, or you can just wait for me to announce it. But I already talked about it during this live stream, and I said you should pay attention, Jules. So go back and rewind the stream if you want to really find it out right now. Is it too late to get into FET with the insane gains it's already made? Yeah, not the best time to buy. Definitely not the best time to buy at all. Support, yeah, you can wait for 15 potentially, Moby. Wait for it to come back down here. But nah, it's not too late because, you know, realistically, I still have FET being multiple dollars per coin. So 20 cents is not too late, no. Let's see. I don't hold any cash, but either the charts feel like price manipulation. Yeah, exactly. It's like people get paid to talk about this thing on Twitter. I've had somebody ask me about it in my YouTube live chat box for like months. And it's like, I don't know. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I don't own any cash, but no. But anyways, guys, this was an emergency live stream. We covered the Bitcoin price action. We covered my philosophy, my thesis on where this rally is going. I don't think this is a fake rally. I think the bears are here to get slaughtered. So if you're a bear, good luck. Over the next 6 to 8 weeks, we are in a brief period, a brief window of risk on. So if you want to catch all of the trades, see exactly what we're doing here at Crypto Empire, become a part of the family, go to my website, cryptoempirecode.io, and join the Discord. All right, you can find it on my site here. And you get access to myself and the entire community here. So recommend you go ahead and check that out if you're interested. And other than that, I'll be right here on YouTube. I do plan on releasing another video tonight about some more Ethereum type of airdrop projects that have to do with ZK rollup technology, because that's going to be a very hot narrative for the next bull run. And if we can potentially make free thousands of dollars with airdrops, you know, I certainly want my community to benefit from that. So I will take the time to make those tutorial videos for all of you guys to follow along with. Get one of those out for you guys tonight. Other than that, thanks for your support. Appreciate it. Let's have some fun. It's risk on. We have had 6 months of nothing but sell-offs and bearish price action. Now we're finally getting some life, some breaths of fresh air back into the market with some pumps. They all feel amazing. Let's catch some longs. Let's make some money. Let's dominate the market. Again, still probably a bear market rally. There's a lot of things that can go horribly wrong in 2023. Digital currency group, Grayscale, Genesis, Nexo still has a $400 million market cap, and they just got raided by the feds in Sofia, Bulgaria. So a lot of stuff can still go wrong here. But for the meantime, we focus on the present, and the present is a bear market rally for Q1 up until the time of that Ethereum Shanghai network upgrade. So hope you enjoyed the live stream. I'll see you all in the next video. Let the gains be with you. Connor from Crypto Empire.